I'm Masayoshi Sugo, a 32-year-old company worker who hates injustice. I've been dumped by countless women because of my arrogant personality. Thus, I'm still single. The company I work at isn't very big, but we make a brilliant team and the company is growing steadily. However, the company building is far from clean. It's very rusty. And the other day, it broke! It was a deadly summer, and places all over the country were experiencing new records of high temperature. We had to work in an environment that was around 40 degrees Celsius. We'll all pass out if we continue to work in these suits.
I'll allow everyone to wear something else until the air conditioners get fixed.
So we got permission to work in t-shirts and shorts temporarily. So everyone was wearing something that looked nice and cool. However, one woman named Hanayo Sachiusu continued to wear formal suits, even though it was boiling hot. I wonder if she isn't hot, but I could see that she was sweating and her face was red. I got worried, so I tried talking to her, but she went home without talking to anybody after work, and she tended to avoid men when she wasn't working. But I didn't want to leave her alone until she got sick or anything, so I decided to message her. Hi.
Hello.
I'm sorry to message you after work.
Is there a problem?
Not exactly. You were wearing long sleeves and pants in that boiling office, so I got a little worried. Are you okay? I think you probably know, but you can work in a cooler outfit.
Thank you, but I'm fine. I wear it for a personal reason, so...
Is it worth it though? I understand you have your own issues, so I don't want to force you, but I'm worried you might get sick. You can talk to me if there's anything I can help you with.
Thank you, but really, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
And would you not message me like this about things unrelated to work?
I'm sorry. I'll make sure I don't. But don't push yourself too hard.
Okay.
That weekend, we had the barbecue party that our company has once a year, and we all gathered at the riverside on a boiling summer day. It was boiling as usual, and the temperature reached 38 degrees around noon. But even then, Sachiusu was wearing long sleeves, and I was surprised. But it seemed like she was avoiding me, so I stayed to cook the meat and didn't go to talk to her. And then... Huh? Where did she go? Did she have a heat stroke? If she did, we can't leave her alone. She wouldn't pick up the calls, so I messaged her even though I didn't really expect her to reply. Even if she doesn't like it, it's better than dying. Sachiusu, are you okay?
What is it?
Oh, I'm glad you're alive. It's hot today, and you were wearing long sleeves again, so I got worried you might have a heat stroke.
I'm fine. I just moved to the shadows under the tree.
I see. Do you need any drinks?
I said I'm fine. I'm going home now.
But it's only just begun.
Well, please tell everyone that I went home.
She completely shut me out again. I told the person in charge that she went home. But isn't that Sachiusu's bag? She forgot her bag on the beach. Sugo, would you go after her and give her the bag? But where would she be? I think someone might be here to pick her up if she's going home now, so she'll probably be at the parking lot! Be sure to give it back to her. Some of you might think that I should just leave her alone, or that I should have asked someone else to deliver it. But I can't refuse once someone asks me to do something. I walked to the car parked next to the venue, thinking that I should just give it to her and leave quickly. She was there, but... Come on, we're leaving! Hurry up!
Why? You said I could go to today's barbecue because it's a company event.
If you think about it, there are single guys at your company as well.
That's why I'm wearing clothes that don't expose my skin. I'm doing exactly as you told me, Ryuta.
Shut up! I said we're going home!
Ouch! Okay, let go.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sugo?
Who the hell are you? I'm Sugo, Sachiusu's colleague. You bitch! So there is a guy! You! Stop it! We aren't a thing. I just came here to deliver her bag. Why should I believe you? This bitch! Trying to get friendly as soon as she sees a guy? Are you guys dating? What do you think you are saying to your woman? If you two aren't a thing, then it's none of your business! Don't interfere, you curly wimp! Ugh!
Stop! This person has nothing to do with this. I'll listen to what you say.
Sachi... Usu...
Sorry.
They got into her boyfriend's car and left with great speed. I felt very dissatisfied while my cheeks were being burnt by the asphalt that had been heated up by the burning sun. Even that night, I couldn't stop worrying about her. That guy may have been violent to her because I interrupted. I decided to talk to her on Monday about it, but... What? Sachiusu quit? According to the person in the Human Resources Department, she called and just said that she'll quit in a very weak voice and then hung up. Something must have happened, but things might get worse if I contact her. What should I do? I was panicking all day, but just then, I received a message from her.
Hi. I'm so sorry about what happened the other day.
Don't worry about me. I'm more worried about you. Is your boyfriend okay with you messaging me?
He left to go to a pachinko store, so I don't think he'll be back for a while. I think he's bored of punching me anyways.
Did he hit you?
He kicked me as well.
That's not right. You should run away, right now!
I can't.
Why?
He'll catch me even if I run away.
I want to check, but he is your boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
I guess the things I say aren't very convincing because I've been dumped by women so many times. But at least I've never hit a girl before.
You are a nice person, Suguo. You have a strong sense of justice. And you're a hard worker. But I'm not like you. I'm not special at all. I'm born with zero luck, and I fail at anything I do. I often break the printer at work. I'm clumsy at home, too. So I deserve to be hit.
That's not true.
You think so?
Of course. You are very considerate and pay attention to details, so it really helps to have you in the office. I'm not the only one saying it. Everyone is sad because you're quitting. I've heard that the Human Resources Department is reluctant to process your resignation.
I was being of help to everyone? Me?
Of course. Otherwise, people wouldn't miss you so much. You can still make it.
But I'm scared.
I'm a guy and I've never been in that kind of situation, so I can't say anything irresponsible. But I will help you out if you need help.
Thank you. But I'm sorry. It has been a pleasure working with you.
Sachiusu, this is my address. Blah blah town, blah blah district, Tokyo. Come to me if you are in trouble. Please take care of yourself. She read the message but didn't reply. I think she will delete the chat history so that her boyfriend won't find out. So there wasn't any more that I could do for her. Even after a week, she didn't respond to the company's calls. So the company decided to proceed with her resignation. I wonder how she's doing. I still couldn't recover from the fact that I couldn't do anything for her. As I was walking down the nighttime road to get back home, I saw someone curled up on the bench in the park. Sachiusu?
Suguo?
As I approached her, I saw that she was wearing something like a camisole instead of her usual long sleeves. She was wearing shorts as short as underwear, and there were countless bruises all over her body.
I'm sorry,
Don't worry. Here, wear this.
Thank you.
What are you doing dressed like this?
My boyfriend took my phone and locked me in his house for a week. I was so scared. I thought I was going to die. And I remembered you. I remembered the address you sent me and came here.
Well done. You were so brave.
But I'm scared. What if he finds me?
Don't worry. Leave the rest to me, the curly guy who hates injustice.
Suguo.
I think she wasn't even given food properly while she was locked in. She was weak and she couldn't move, so I called the police. And then I heard the voice of a loud drunk walking down the street. From that moment onwards, I believed in God. The guy who was walking down the street was the boyfriend, and beside him was a flashy-looking woman. He saw us and came over. Is that you, Hanayo? What the hell are you doing outside the house without permission?
Ryuta? Who's that woman?
I'm Rena. We just at the club.
Enough about me! It's you we need to talk about! That guy there! He's the guy who chased after you at the barbecue, isn't he? So you guys were a thing! You hit your girlfriend multiple times, lock her up, and now you're playing with other women? You don't have the right to say any of this crap! Shut up, you wimp! Men cheating is acceptable, but women should be sentenced to death for it! There is no such law around here. Cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Hanayo, we're going home.
I don't want to.
Do you want me to hit you again? I won't let you. I'll smack you down to hell again. This will make you understand how she feels. How? You were so weak last time. After I lost against you, I started learning karate online. Why so serious? I looked at Ryuta, who was on the ground, and standing next to him was Sachiusu. Hanayo, help me! Sachiusu! I'm the only one that will have you as a girlfriend. I'll forgive you, so come on! Does she still have feelings for him that she can't let go of? Just as I had that thought.
I don't want a cheating scumbag like you piece of shit.
And then she kicked him right in the stomach. Hanayo!
Can you hear it? It's the police that Tsuguo called. They're going to take you.
What?
I had nothing to do with this.
Hey, wait! No!
You're going to pay for all these bruises.
Forgive me!
Take this.
Ryuta was arrested at the scene by the police who arrived. He shouted that we were the ones who assaulted him and that he was the victim, but they processed it as self-defense. The long-term violence against Hanayo was addressed as a significant issue, so he probably won't be able to come out for a while. What did you make him drink?
That's a secret.
I guess it's better not to know.
Thank you so much for everything.
Please don't worry about it. I'm just relieved you were okay. I'm more worried about when he comes out.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Really?
Yeah.
She smiled like she didn't have anything to worry about anymore. I wasn't sure why, but I guess she'll be alright. The next day, she came to work and asked the people from the Human Resources Department if she could take back her resignation, and she was successfully able to come back to work. Her bruises eventually got better, and she started working wearing clothes that showed her body that was no longer bruised. And her personality got a lot brighter as well. We sometimes go for dinner together, and she says she's happy now that she's physically and mentally free. You want to know what happened between us? I might tell you another time.
Masayoshi?
Oh, my bad.
My name is Nano Nomaru. I'm a 28-year-old housewife. I've been married with my husband Masayoshi for a year, and I work part-time and make dinner while he's at work. He's a very nice person and helps with the chores, and doesn't boast that he has a high income. We got along very well and have been talking about having a child soon. But I don't like his family very much, especially his mother and sister. They aren't bad people, but my mother-in-law only cares about her daughter. She got married before we did, but I was surprised when I heard that my mother-in-law used up all of their Otodoshima savings for the wedding. Masayoshi's savings were gone too. My mother-in-law not only paid for the entire honeymoon, but all of the moving fees when they moved in together, so they didn't pay a single penny. 1 year later, we got married,
We
but
spent too much on Rena's savings, so you guys will have to do everything by yourselves.
If you want to invite us to your wedding, can you pay for the dresses and stuff? $1,000 should do. She obviously didn't give us any gifts for the wedding, and I was shocked when she actually charged us for the preparation fee. My husband had given up on his mother. He honestly thought that he did need to invite them, but thinking about my family, we couldn't just leave them. We ended up paying my mother-in-law and inviting her to the wedding. My sister-in-law also tried to charge us some money, but Masayoshi refused to pay her. That's why I don't really like them that much. My mother-in-law is always caring for her daughter and makes me do things she doesn't want to do. Although the two live minutes away from each other, she calls me, who lives more than 30 minutes by car, to do her stuff. Speak of the devil, I got a message from her. I wonder what she's going to say to me today. Hi, Nano. You didn't have a shift today, right? Yes, I'm out right now. Right. Could you come to my house too? My back hurts. I want you to do some stuff for me. I have quite a lot of stuff to do today. Would it be possible to ask Rena? Rena is busy, unlike you. And besides, she married and left the house. You should be the one to support me, because you married my eldest son, right? Sorry, I don't want to rely on you, but my son did marry you, so I don't have any other choice. Do you understand? Oh, you silly girl. I wonder why my son married such a useless girl like you. I'll ask him sometime. I'm sorry. I'll head to your house after I finish my shopping, so would you wait a little bit? You should have said so from the beginning. For God's sake, you're such a useless girl. Sorry. This always happens when I try to make sure that she doesn't contact my husband so he won't have to worry about anything. I finished my shopping and headed to her house. As I walked over to her, "Go and buy this, will you?" "All of this?" "Yes, here's the money." "I don't think this is enough." "Use your brain and go to the cheap places. If you go to the cheap places, you'll be able to buy them with this money. I bet you're always buying everything at a big supermarket without even looking at the price. You're wasting the money that my son earns. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?" There's no point in arguing. Not only was the money insufficient, but everything on the list was heavy. I wasn't sure if I could carry all of this by myself. I then checked the supermarket that sold cheap vegetables and cheap meat, and went to many places to get all the things on the list. Even then, I couldn't buy everything within the budget and had to pay 3,000 yen myself. I drove the car quite a lot as well, so I used up a lot of gas too. Of course, my mother-in-law didn't pay for it. I'm back. That took a long time. You're so slow. What were you doing? It cost more than $20, so I paid for the rest, but... Huh? That's because you didn't think properly about where to get the cheap stuff. Why do I have to pay for that? But I had to pay for the gas as well, so... Are you trying to make me pay for the gas as well? You should be ashamed of yourself. It's fine. Good. Rena is on her way here, so carry all of it in before she gets here. What? I thought Rena was busy. We're having dinner together. Right. What the hell? I'll tell this to Masayoshi when he gets home. As I got the heavy bag out of the car and was carrying it... My sister-in-law hit me with her car and I became unconscious.
Nano!
Huh?
Nano?
Darling?
Thank God.
Where are we?
The hospital. I heard you lost your balance and fell and hit your head on Rena's car.
I fell and hit my head on Rena's car? Visiting hours will be over shortly.
Just get some rest tonight. Let's talk about it tomorrow.
Masayoshi left the room. According to the doctor, I was walking and fell towards Rena's car, and I couldn't land properly because both of my hands were occupied. Bullshit. Just then, the source of the information contacted me. So you've woken up. What is the meaning of this? This is outrageous. I didn't fall in the car. Rena was looking away and she ran me over. Rena didn't say that. She said she parked a car in the parking space and you came out with the stuff. And you fell over, hitting yourself on the car. Don't you think it's funny that I just fell and got bruises all over my body? Then I think you must have hit your head. You're just confused. My Rena is saying so. There is no doubt that you fell on her car. Don't say weird things and try to frame my daughter. You're the one that's framing me! I'm just telling the truth. You fell over and damaged the car. Of course, you won't pay for the damage. Are you serious? Obviously. Don't you say anything funny. It was clear she was aware of everything. But there were no CCTVs around and my sister-in-law didn't have a dash camera. I had no proof. The devastating reality made me cry. I don't know what I was enduring everything for. The next day, my husband came to visit me. He was tired and weak.
What's the matter?
Darling? I cried and told him the truth about everything that happened. He quietly listened while stroking my back.
I was wondering why you were there. That's why.
I'm sorry for getting you involved in trouble,
You're not the one to blame.
but
You know I don't like dishonest things, right?
what are you going to do?
Punish the evil.
He said that and left the hospital room. 3 days later... Hey, no. What did you say to the police? Huh? Don't pretend you don't know. Why does Rena have to be taken to the police for hitting a person? It must be Masayoshi. I knew he had something to do with it, so I contacted him right away. He told me he wanted to join the chat with her, so I invited him.
I'm the one who talked to the police.
Masayoshi!
You've tried to cover up the accident with Rena because there wouldn't be any proof left. That's why I told the truth to the police.
Why did you do such a thing? You don't have any proof that we're lying.
I found the proof.
What did you say?
I went around every single neighbor's house. Some of them were out, so I visited in the morning, noon, and evening. One of the neighbors living in the apartment across the street coincidentally saw the moment Rena's car ran over Nano.
You're joking.
I talked to the person and she came forth as a witness of the crime. When I talked to the police, they said it was weird because they found traces of sudden braking.
Traces of brakes?
And according to that person, Rena was shaking Nano to try to wake her up. If she had hit her head, she could have died.
But still, you didn't have to say it to the police. Are you okay with your sister getting caught?
She needs to pay for the crimes that she committed. Besides, you people aren't the ones I care about. I care about Nano. I've heard about what you've been doing to Nano. You'll pay for it too.
Wait, Masayoshi, we're a family, right?
Yes, documentation-wise. That's why I'm messaging you like this. Honestly, I don't even want to message you. So from now on, I'll contact you through my lawyer. Don't try to contact us anymore.
Wait, Masayoshi! Hey! Nano, say something! Goodbye. Nano! We blocked her. My sister-in-law was taken by the police as a suspect for the crime and told them everything in the interrogation. Apparently, she was talking to her mother on the phone and didn't realize I was in the parking space. When she hit the brakes, it was too late. My mother-in-law, knowing her daughter was on the phone, covered it up and was also taken to the police. In addition to that, their sentences may get heavier because they didn't prioritize saving lives. Both of their husbands found out about this and decided to get divorced with them. My father-in-law came to apologize soon after and gave us some money as compensation. Sister-in-law has to pay me tens of thousands of dollars as compensation. I don't know how they're doing now that they're divorced. They have been kicked out, so I have no clue. But they were the type of people who became housewives and didn't want to work, so I bet they're in some miserable state of big debt. But we had some good news as well.
I'm Henri. I'm a 24-year-old housewife. This is my husband, Osamu. We got married 6 months ago. We met at a matchmaking party. We were both pretty young, but things moved pretty quickly. We dated for 6 months and decided to get married. Life was pretty good. But then, my mom got sick. Now, she needed someone to look after her. Fortunately, I lived nearby, so I was able to help. But that meant I now had less time to do things around the house. Then one day, I got a text from Osamu.
When are you coming home?
Sorry, I'm gonna be late. Can you order takeout or something for dinner?
Again? It's been like this all week.
I'm sorry, but Mom, she's all I got.
But you're my wife too. It's your job to keep our house clean.
What am I supposed to do, huh? You just want me to abandon my mother?
Just stick her in a home or something.
Your family might be wealthy, but not us. We can't afford that.
Well, do something. We've only been married for 6 months, but you're rarely home. It's like we're separated or something.
I have no choice. Please, understand.
I mean, I work all day long, you know. And you expect me to eat frozen food for dinner? Come on.
I guess you're right. I'll try to make some dinner before I leave the house.
You do that. And my lucky tie, the red one. I need it tomorrow, so don't forget.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to iron it.
Do it when you get back then.
Okay.
Get it together, okay?
Okay. As you can see, my husband didn't like that I spent half of my time outside the house. But honestly, what was I supposed to do? Why can't he help me with some of the housework? I was pretty frustrated, but I could never say anything to him. I was pretty busy already, and I didn't want to fight. By the way, I have a sister who's 2 years younger than me. Her name was Aika. She was in college. She lived nearby. She knew about my mom's condition, but she never showed up. Well, she was in college, so I guess she had enough on her plate. But then one day, she offered to help.
Hey, sis!
How are ya? I'm alright. What's up?
I just wanted to thank you about Mom. I know I haven't been able to help.
Oh, well, it's not too late to start now.
I really want to. I do. But I'm really busy right now, and...
I get it. It's okay. Just focus on school.
Yeah, but I still feel bad. I know. I'll help with things around your house.
Huh?
You must be really busy with Mom. So I thought you could use some help with things around your house.
I guess.
So I'll clean the house and do the laundry. I can cook now too, so I'll cook for Osamu too.
What happened to you? You always hated doing housework.
I was just a kid back then. I live on my own now, so I can do things around the house.
I guess you're right.
Plus, your place is closer than Mom's, so it'll be easier for me. That way, I can help and focus on my studies as well.
Alright then.
Cool.
Thanks, you're a lifesaver. Don't mention it. We're family. Thanks.
Alrighty.
She was never like this before. I guess she's all grown up. I told my husband and he approved. I guess he didn't care who it was as long as the house was clean. That kind of pissed me off, but I didn't have time for this, so I let it go. And so, thanks to my sister, I now had less things to worry about. She really helped me out there. But then, about 6 months later, I went home after spending a few days at Mom's. Nobody was home. Then, I found divorce papers on the table in the living room. I called my husband, but no answer. Hey, pick up your phone!
Can't. I'm on the train. What is it?
I just got home, and what's with the divorce papers?
Oh, you saw that? I was gonna send it to your house.
So, you want a divorce? For real?
Yeah, I'm done with you. It's fine, right? I mean, we're basically separated now, so...
It's not fine! You can't just leave me like this!
Come on. What's the point of being married if we can't be together?
Why can't you move in with us then? We got lots of rooms. And it's not far from your workplace.
Hell no. I don't want to look after your mom. No way.
What? She's your mother-in-law.
Yeah, but it's not like she did anything for me. She's caused me nothing but trouble. This is all her fault. None of this would have happened if she didn't get sick.
How dare you? You serious? What did she ever do to you?
I told you, she's the reason why my house is a mess.
Can't you help out a little bit? I bet you make Aika do everything.
I work for a living. I can't do housework. Just sign the papers. I'm done with you. Pack your things and go, okay?
You won't even talk to me in person? You're just gonna kick me out like that?
We can talk later. Just get out.
And so we got a divorce. I basically got kicked out of my own house. I should have sued him, but I just didn't have the time. Plus, I didn't want to worry Mom, so I was back to being single. I wasn't hurt though. I guess I never really loved him. And with him out of the picture, it was one less thing to worry about. But then, right after the divorce, I got a text from Aika.
Hey, you got a divorce?
Right. I forgot to tell you. So yeah, you don't have to do things around the house anymore.
You'll find out either way, so... I'll be blunt. I'm gonna move in with him.
Huh?
I always liked Osamu. He was really my type, and... Plus, his family is loaded, so...
Wait. Hold on. So you were seeing him?
No comment. But after I started helping around the house, we got close.
You're joking, right?
Sorry, it's the truth. Sorry.
You realize that. You're seeing your sister's husband, right?
Your ex-husband.
That's not my point. What am I supposed to tell Mom? And what would his mom say? You ever think about that?
Who cares? Mom doesn't have much time left anyways, right?
How can you say that?
But it's true. And his mom lost her husband too, just like Mom, so... Plus, she's pretty old, so I don't think she'd be a problem.
What the hell is wrong with you? Seriously.
What? I'm sure she'll be happy for me.
We're no longer family. We never want to see your face ever.
It's cool. Have fun taking care of Mom.
I didn't see that coming. I had no idea she was capable of something like this. She was always selfish, but I thought she was a nice person deep down. Maybe that's just what I wanted to believe. I had to tell Mom. Mom looked really upset. She started crying. Seeing her like this made me sad too. But then someone paid us a visit. She told us something very interesting. A few weeks later, I got a text from my ex-husband.
What the hell? Explain yourself!
A long time no see. Hope everything's well.
It's not. You know, don't you?
Let me guess, your mom disowned you?
What the hell is going on? All I did was divorce you. Why is Mom so pissed at me?
You really don't know, huh?
About what?
Your mom and my mom, they've been friends for a long time.
What?
You guys lived abroad for a long time because of your father's work, but turns out they kept in touch.
What? I never knew that.
Well, they were the ones that introduced us to each other, remember?
Yeah, but I didn't know they were close like that. I thought she knew her through Dad or something.
She said she told you. You just didn't listen. Anyways, let's look at this from your mother's perspective. Her son marries her best friend's daughter. But her best friend got sick. But her daughter didn't do anything to help. Then he cheats on his wife with her own sister and gets remarried. Do I need to keep going? No wonder she wants to cut all ties with you.
What? No, I don't deserve this.
Don't tell me. Tell her yourself.
Please, can you talk to her for me?
You stupid! You cheated on me with my sister! Why the hell would I help you? That's right. The day my ex-husband's mother visited us. When I told her about everything that happened, she flipped out. Then, well, you know the rest. She cut all ties with her son. Afterwards, she adopted me and hired a caretaker from my mother. She even decided to leave all her inheritance with me, leaving Osamu with nothing. And the house they lived in, it was under his mother's name, so they got kicked out right away. Aika begged me to forgive her. Needless to say, I ignored all her texts and calls. Mom and I cut all ties with her after that.
My name is Rie. I'm a 16-year-old high school student. My mother passed away when I was small, and I currently live with my father, Takeomi. He is the type that hates to be tied down to anything, so he's hardly home. He does work, but I don't know what kind of job he does. His ability to do chores is devastating, so I do them all in addition to using the financials for our lives. We can survive like that, and I've gotten used to it, so I didn't really care about it. But one day something happened that shocked me. It happened on a normal weekday when I got home from school. Will you reply? Will you please explain what is happening?
What's the matter? Panicking like that?
Of course I'm panicking! There was a boy in the living room when I got back! I screamed because I was so surprised!
I would have loved to see that.
It's not funny! Who is he?
Well, actually, I decided to get remarried. And he's my new wife's son.
Remarry? You haven't told me.
My bad. I didn't have the opportunity to tell you.
So you just met and you're getting married?
I just knew it! She's my destiny.
Okay, I didn't need to know that. And where is this woman? Who is your destiny?
She's with me, of course. We'll be gone for a while for our honeymoon.
Wait, I haven't even met her. What about this boy?
You're going to look after him. You said you wanted a younger brother or sister. You should be glad.
That was when I was in elementary school.
Look after him, okay?
So suddenly I got a little brother. This was completely unexpected. My stepbrother Yuto, who was in 5th grade, was a very quiet boy. Well, he is being forced to live in an unfamiliar place with a stranger. It's natural for him to be like this. His clothes were very dirty, and he smelled like he hadn't showered in days. I wonder how he had been treated at home. So our new life together started. He was a quiet boy, but he was an honest, good boy, so we were able to get close very quickly. But the problem was my father. A few months after Yuto came to our house, how many times do you think I messaged you? Can you please reply?
What is it this time?
Money! I need money right now!
If you're going to ask for allowance, don't you think you should ask friendlier?
I'm not asking for allowance. It's for rent and bills. I couldn't pay because there wasn't enough money in the account.
Oh, really? I don't have any on me right now, so use the money you got from your part-time job.
I already have. And that's why we don't have any money left.
If you paid the rent and bills, it should be fine.
Don't you know that humans can survive without food? The fridge is empty. It doesn't have to be a lot, so give us some money.
You said that, but I really don't have any. Do something on your own.
What am I supposed to do? We can't survive with my part-time job.
Then look for a job that pays better.
The pay for high school students are all the same.
I can't be bothered like this. Why don't you just quit high school?
Are you being serious?
What's the difference between going to high school or not? Think of it as returning the favor of raising you. So start working.
That's it. I shouldn't have talked to you in the first place. We never really had been short of money before, but after he got remarried, he stopped paying for the house-related stuff properly. The reason was his new wife, or Yuto's mother. My father was so in love with her, so she uses too much money, leaving barely anything for us. I want to complain, but they're never home, so I couldn't. We couldn't survive like this, so I had to quit high school. Thanks to a friend of mine, I was able to find a job as an office worker at a small company, so we were able to somehow survive and have a normal life again. But then Yuto was a junior high student, and we had become like real siblings. Yuto is still a quiet boy that he used to be, but he became a very good boy.
Are you receiving my messages?
Yup. Finally, you got a smartphone. I'm sorry I couldn't buy a new one for you.
It's great! Was it alright to have your old phone, though? We didn't have to pay for the phone itself, but data costs quite a lot, doesn't it?
But you should have one now that you're a teenager. Besides, it can be inconvenient if you don't have one.
Are you sure it's not a burden? You do too much for me. The laptop you bought the other day as well. You used your precious money just for me, right?
Even if we had one, I wouldn't be able to use it well. But you, on the other hand, seem interested in all those sorts of things. You joined those clubs at school as well, right?
Yeah.
Use it to learn what you want to do.
Hey, I was thinking, I'll work as well after I graduate junior high.
We talked about this. You can't do that. You can't find proper jobs if you start working at that age.
But you're working, and you had to quit high school because of me. I don't want you to have a hard time so that I can go to high school.
Don't worry about me. I wasn't smart anyways. But you're a clever boy. I don't want you to waste it.
But
If you feel sorry, study hard, make lots of money, and buy me a car one day. Okay?
okay,
We aren't related, and the way we met was very peculiar. But as we supported ourselves through our lives, we became our one and only family. We could no longer call them our parents because we were completely apart since I started working. I haven't kept records, but I think I haven't seen them for about a year. I don't really care about them anymore. A few years later, I became 20 and Yuto was 16. We aren't very wealthy like before, but my little brother was a smart teenager with a bright future. I thought we would somehow be able to survive, but something happened that shattered the hope. What the hell? Why do you always have to ruin our lives?
don't talk to your father like that! Do you only message me to complain?
Well, I think you deserve to be talked to like that. Some debt collectors came to our house.
They came to your house?
It seems like you're borrowing money from a dangerous place.
Well, the other places wouldn't lend me money, so...
I don't mind you borrowing money, but how could you just run away?
It can't be helped. The interest was way too high.
There's no excuse to make us pay. They took all the money we had because of you.
You paid them? You could have just said no.
I didn't have a choice. They threatened me that they would even show up at work. I still have Yuta.
You sound like a mom.
That's because you lot won't do anything a parent will do. Give us back the money. We won't be able to survive.
Why should I? You're the one that paid.
It's your debt. At least give us back a little bit.
Oh, shut up. Yuto is 16 now, right? Make him work, and it should be fine.
Are you kidding? Those people are coming again because you still have unpaid debt.
That's rough. Good luck.
The moment I thought my life was going well, this happens. What did I do to deserve all this? I don't know where they are, so I can't tell the debt collectors where they are. And they will definitely come again next month. I did consider going to the police, but I will get fired if they do something at work. And they might hurt Yuto as well. Even if we wanted to run away, we didn't have the money to move. I couldn't do anything. I was drowning in despair when I got a message from my brother.
Hey, I did it!
What happened? Something good?
A huge company is interested in the app I made. I just signed the contract.
I don't really understand, but it's something good, right?
So basically, a company is buying the app I made.
Congratulations! Would that be like $200 or $300?
What are you talking about? You're missing 2 digits.
What?
You know I'm working part-time, right?
Yeah, I didn't really understand what you were doing, but
I was helping develop free websites and apps. I'm still young, so they didn't give me big jobs or anything. But I did get to know this person, and here I am.
you're a high school student, right? Can you do that?
It's all thanks to you. You gave me the environment to study, so I studied hard and obtained the necessary skills.
Yuto!
The company has made me their developer, so we will get stable income too. I think I'll be able to keep the promise.
Promise?
Did you forget? You told me you wanted a car when I get lots of money.
Yuto worked hard for me as well. I didn't know that he was such a talented boy. Our life got a lot easier thanks to his job, and we were able to move. Regarding our parent, I don't know how he did it, but Yuto located them. We gave the address to the debt collectors and they headed straight to them. Later, I got a call asking for help because the debt collectors found them, but obviously I refused. I didn't know what happened to them after that, but I bet they're living a miserable life. We are going to support each other and have a happy life.
I'm Kazuya Sato. I'm a 34-year-old office worker. This is a story about something crazy that happened to me a while ago. But when I was job hunting, the economy was down. It was really hard to get a job back then. I somehow managed to get a job, and I've been working there ever since. But work conditions were terrible. Back then it was pretty normal, but it was pretty bad. But I got used to it. I did everything I was told, but then things got a lot worse. It all started when Mr. Shinoda became our new manager. He was the son of the company president. He was in his 40s. He was quite the character. Sato, got a minute? What is it? It's 2 in the morning. Oh, is it? I didn't notice. Okay. Anyways, you've been working here for a pretty long time now, right? Yeah, about 10 years now. So that's why you're team leader. I'm impressed. Thanks. Is this work-related? Can we do this in the morning? No, time is money. I need a favor. Yeah? I want to change things for the better. Okay. Something has to change, otherwise we can't keep up with the competition. Okay. So we need to make drastic changes, and I need your help. Okay, what exactly do you want to change? Not sure. That's what I want you to figure out. What? You've been here longer than me. I want your input. Okay, but you said something had to change, right? What made you think that? It would help me a lot if you could tell me. I don't know. Let's just call it intuition. Ugh. Have the report to me by tomorrow. Got it? He was always like this. He was really motivated, but he didn't actually have any ideas. He always made ridiculous demands like this. Sometimes he called us out on the weekends to attend seminars. He was pretty annoying, needless to say. We never got paid for any of it. He always made us work until late. Paid leave? Forget about it. Haven't had one of those in a while. Ever since he came, I was always going home past midnight. The only thing that got me going was...
Welcome! You're back!
There was this bar I always went to. I actually had a crush on one of the waitresses. Tomoka Kode. Seeing her smile made everything better. She was in her 20s, I think. I wasn't planning to ask her out or anything, but...
Hey, can I get your number?
What? Just the other day, she gave me her number. I was a pretty normal-looking guy. This has never happened to me before. At first, I thought it was some kind of prank, but why would someone do this? After I got home, I sent her a text. Hey, you gave me your number the other day?
Hey! Thanks for treating me.
Sure, why did you give me your number anyways?
I wanted to talk to you. I've always wanted to talk to you. Sorry, it sounds kind of weird.
Oh, okay,
So, what do you think?
Well, I'm 34. I think I'm pretty older than you.
Yeah, you're 13 years older than me, but I don't mind. But hey, if you're not into younger girls, that's fine. So...
Oh, no, it's not that.
Oh, good. I was pretty nervous when I gave you my number. I was afraid you might not text me.
I'm flattered. I'm just a regular guy, though. There's nothing special about me.
What? That's not true. I wouldn't give you my number if that was the case.
Oh, thanks.
Sure. Let's go out to dinner or something. Like a date?
Did she just ask me out? Man, never thought I'd see the day. We texted each other almost every day. She was always taking the lead, though. I had no idea how to talk to girls, so... things were going well between us. We went out almost every weekend. Life was good. But then something terrible happened at work. I texted Mr. Shinoda right away. What is this? Why are you throwing me under the bus? Because it's your fault. Our business plan. Someone leaked it. You were in charge of that project, right? Yeah, but it was a computer virus. That's how the information got out. I don't care. The information got out, right? When you asked me to change things around the office, I talked about this. I told you we should upgrade our antivirus software. Don't tell me you forgot. What? I don't remember reading that. I wrote it down. I still have the file with me. That's pointless. You probably just edited it. So you don't have to take the fall for this. You're gonna blame me for everything, aren't you? Give it up already. You're pathetic. Look who's talking. They want your head on a stick. But after everything you did for the company, I don't want to fire you. I don't. So I have an idea. Idea? Our clients are flipping out, so I need an apology letter from you. If you do that, you can leave instead of getting fired. You'll get your severance package too. So you're gonna buy my silence, huh? You might be the next CEO, so better to blame it all on me. I see where you're getting at. There isn't much time. I need your answer by tomorrow. I decided to take the deal. There's no point in trying to fight this. So, I wrote my apology letter and I left the company. All these years, I worked so hard for this company. I guess that's how things work. I hated myself for agreeing to this. I threw it all away for some cash. But then I got a text from Kode.
Hey, you okay? You've been down recently. You must be busy with work, so just worried about you. No need to reply if you're tired.
I'm not that busy anymore, so it's cool.
Oh, okay. You said something came up at work. Problem solved then? Good job.
I guess.
What do you mean?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I quit my job.
Huh?
They threw me under the bus, so to speak. Sorry, I shouldn't be telling you this.
No, it's okay. It must be tough.
Yeah, I don't care about the company, but it's not easy.
Yeah. Hey, wanna work with me?
Oh, right, the bar. I used to work at a bar when I was in college. It might be pretty fun.
Oh, that might be fun too, but I was talking about headquarters.
Headquarters? What do you mean? I don't understand.
My dad. He owns the company. I was meaning to tell you.
Huh?
Oh, but I didn't give you my number because I wanted to hire you or anything. But Dad was saying he was looking for someone who had experience in business strategies, so...
Hold on. I can't keep up. So, turns out her dad owned one of the biggest restaurant franchises in the country. She was working there too. She said she was working hard to be CEO someday. She was working at the bar to get some hands-on experience. Things moved pretty quickly after that. She got me an interview and I was hired, just like that. The pay was better and the hours were shorter. Work conditions were amazing. A few months went by. Things were going well, both in and out of the office. Then I got a text from my old boss. Long time no see. I got some good news. What? I convinced the president. He said he'll take you back. You can start tomorrow. No thanks. I already got a new job. Oh yeah? How much do they pay you? I'm sure I can offer more. I'll talk to the president myself. You sound desperate. What's the matter? Nothing. But it was one mistake. I thought you deserved another chance. So, you're still not gonna admit that it was your fault, huh? I know you need me back. What? I saw one of my old colleagues the other day, and they told me everything. That client? You messed up, and you lost the account, right? How did that happen? I thought you sacrificed me to save the account. It was just a misunderstanding, and if you come back, it might fix things. Oh. Well, I've been doing business with them for a very long time, so maybe, but no. It's too late. Why not? Because everyone thinks it was my fault. I can't just go back. Think about it. And I heard you can't even pay your employees for overtime anymore. And it's only temporary. Oh yeah? Not sure about that. I heard some of your employees are getting ready to sue the company. The company couldn't even pay for overtime anymore. People started leaving. I guess it was just a matter of time. Some of the employees sued the company, and losing one of their biggest accounts didn't help either. They went bankrupt in no time. Shinoda had no choice but to go to work for some small company. I heard he's being bossed around by some guy much younger than him. As for me, I had a great job and a great girlfriend. Glad everything worked out.
I'm Keita. I'm a 30-year-old office worker. This is a story about my stupid ex-wife. Her name was Kumiko. She was 3 years younger than me. We were married for 2 years. We met through a mutual friend, started dating, and got married. We were a pretty ordinary couple. At first I worked and she did things around the house. But then she started saying she wanted to work too. We didn't have kids yet and it didn't hurt to have more money, so I said, sure, why not? She started working at a clothes shop. We both started doing things around the house. But little did I know, she had a different motive. A few weeks later, where are you?
Work? Why?
The house is a mess.
Sorry, but I'm working too, you know? I need your help too, you know? I'm not a housewife anymore, okay?
I get that, but there's a limit. When's the last time you vacuumed the floor?
I don't remember.
That's because you haven't. You haven't cleaned the house once. And you don't cook or do the laundry anymore either. I try to do what I can, but I need your help.
Yeah, but I'm busy with work.
But you have time to text me? You work at a clothes shop, right? Didn't know they let you use your phone during work.
I'm on break.
It's 8 p.m. Your place closes at 9 p.m., right? Who takes a break an hour before closing?
Busy day, you know?
I see. But I'm busy too, you know. I'm doing everything around the house these days.
Stop bragging. I'm still getting used to this. Can't you cut me some slack?
I've been pretty patient. Just try and chip in more, okay?
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna be late tonight. Clean the house for me, okay?
After she started working, the house became a mess. Kumiko stopped doing all the housework. She just kept saying she was busy, but I had a hard time believing that. My guess was she was going out with her friends after work or something. I had to do everything around the house myself these days. Everything was going just fine until she started working. And it wasn't just the housework. She started buying more clothes and jewelry after she started working. She said she needed them for work, but it kind of seemed like a lot. Whatever, they're only clothes. But then... Hey, you get your paycheck yet?
Why?
Can you help me out with rent and stuff?
I'm a new employee, so I don't get much.
I understand that, but it's not like they make you work for free, right? Can you at least pay for the heating bill?
But I need to save my money for clothes and stuff. Just give me a few months.
What's the point, though? You said you wanted to chip in. That's why you started working, right?
Ugh, get off my back already. It's not like we're poor or anything.
We may be fine financially, but I'm exhausted. These days, I have to do everything around the house.
Just hire a housekeeper then. I know a place. Here's their number.
So you're suggesting we spend more money? Wait, why do you have this number?
I've been hiring them for a while now, ever since we got married.
Wait, what? I thought you were doing all the housework. You never told me.
You told me to handle everything around the house.
Yeah, but that's not what I meant. I was asking you to do the housework yourself.
Oh, wow. It's 2022, you know? So what? You just want me to stay home all day long doing housework because I'm a woman?
That's not what I said. You were a housewife. You're supposed to do things around the house.
You're so close-minded. They're professionals. They were much better at it than me. So I made a call, that's all.
I always wondered how you kept the house so clean. Now it all makes sense. So yeah, I guess that's that. And now she was keeping all the money she made for herself. Clothes, drinks, food, etc. I had to pay for everything like rent, heating, insurance, and so on. I thought things would get easier if she got a job, but this isn't what I had in mind. Then something terrible happened. My sister Sanae got in a car accident. She broke her leg and had to be hospitalized for a month. My parents lived far away, so I had to help her. I needed Kumiko's help, but... Can we talk?
What?
My sister got in an accident. She has to be hospitalized for a month.
Sorry to hear that. She okay?
Yeah, she'll be fine. But she's a single mom, so
Yeah,
someone's gotta look after her house and kids.
I see.
I'm gonna help her. But I don't think I can do it on my own.
Wait, you're not asking me to help, are you?
Please? Maybe you can take her kid to school? And bring new clothes to my sister and stuff?
No way. Why me?
I mean, we're family, so…
But she's not my sister. And I told you that I'm busy. I work too, you know?
But you spend all your money on yourself. This is an emergency. I need your help.
What? That's no way to ask someone for a favor.
I'm sorry, okay? Please, help us.
I said I can't. I'm busy, okay?
Busy, huh? Drinking with friends? Shopping? That about right? Forget it. I was stupid to ask you.
You're an asshole.
Right back at you. I guess I had to do everything myself. I think our marriage was over. I got all my stuff and moved into my sister's home. I had to look after her daughter too, so I barely had time to rest. 2 weeks later, I came back to my home to get some new clothes and stuff. When I opened the door, I was shocked. I didn't even know what to say. I just stood there for a few minutes in silence. I finally snapped and texted Kumiko. What the hell? The house is a mess!
What? Chill out. Stop freaking out. It's just a bit messy.
A bit messy? Are you blind? I thought you hired a housekeeper!
I couldn't hire them. You took my credit card.
That's my card, not yours! I needed it to take care of my sister!
Whatever. I need that card to hire a housekeeper.
Use your own money!
I don't have that kind of cash.
Stop buying all those clothes and eating at expensive restaurants!
I told you, it's work-related.
Shut up! You're full of shit! You just wanted some money for yourself!
Screw you! I'm your wife. You can't talk to me like that.
Shut the hell up! I'm done with you!
Huh? Where'd that come from? Relax.
I've been thinking about this for a while now. You're just a leech! You don't do anything for me! I'm done working for you!
Fine, whatever. Send me the divorce papers. I'll sign them.
Good!
I'm gonna get half of your stuff, though. Remember that. Maybe I should sue you for damages.
I finally snapped and told her I wanted a divorce. My mind was made up. I went to the city office to get the divorce papers. I gave her half my stuff. I didn't want to give her anything, but I didn't have the time and energy to fight it out in court. I had to look after my sister. I just wanted to get Kumiko out of my life. And so, the divorce was finalized. I didn't want to stay in that dump, so I left the house. A month later, my ex-wife texted me.
Can I ask you something?
What?
I got into an accident. I'm hospitalized for 2 months.
Sorry to hear that, but I'm not helping you.
That's not why I texted you. I want to know about the insurance policy. How do I get the insurance money?
What are you saying?
What? Your insurance covers me too, right?
Yeah, when you were my wife, sure. I canceled the policy the moment the divorce was finalized.
Wait, you never told me that.
Why should I? I was the one making the payments every month.
But I'm entitled to half of everything, right?
Well, if I canceled the policy before the divorce and got a payout, maybe, but
Then pay me already.
no can do.
Huh? Stop messing around. I'll sue you.
No, I'm saying there's no payout. Thanks to all your spending sprees, I had to downgrade my insurance policy.
What am I supposed to do then? I can't work for 2 months.
Use the money you got from the divorce.
That's not even enough for the hospital bill.
I bet.
What the hell? Pay for my treatment. This is all your fault.
Good one. This is your problem, not mine. Good luck. Not sure why she thought she was still covered by our old insurance policy, but she was pretty stupid. So I guess I'm not that surprised. She lost all her savings after she paid the hospital bills. She couldn't make rent and got kicked out. I heard she lives in some crappy apartment now. She works day and night at the local grocery store to make ends meet. No more fancy clothes or expensive lunches, I guess. Good riddance. I hope she learned her lesson.